Welcome to ZKast, everyone. I'm Zeus Kerravala from ZK Research, and I'm here at the Cisco stand in Las Vegas at Black Hat 2025. I'm with Joe Marshall, Senior Security Strategist for the Talos Group inside Cisco.
Yep.
Right, you're the first time on with me. Great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Quick bio on yourself and what you do for Cisco.
Senior Security Strategist, I'm a practitioner, but I get the privilege to go talk to accounts, salespeople, our customers, but I used to go to conferences and do presentations on cool research I or my colleagues are working on, and just go spread the good word about cybersecurity and all the cool stuff we do at Talos.
From what I understand, you were one of the people that helped responsible to secure the critical infrastructure in Ukraine during during the ongoing war.
Yeah, that was us.
So what was that process like, and how did you do that? And the network played a key role in that, right?
Yeah, huge role. There's so much in cybersecurity to be said for being at the right place at the right time. And I just happened to be at the right place at the right time to hear about a unique problem they were having in Ukraine with cyber issues, but also with their critical infrastructure and GPS jamming. And I said, with my background in electric utility space and my massive network of friends and colleagues inside and outside of Cisco, I went, I bet we could do something to help the Ukrainians out, and we did. We're actually able to go in and help them stabilize portions of their power grid during these drone and missile strikes by helping giving GPS resiliency to their power grid. You didn't know this, a lot of people don't. We use GPS for power grids all the time. Not where you are, but when you are. Timing.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, the atomic clocks, they're really helpful and absolutely vital for power grids to operate.
Now, so that's a really interesting story. Now, critical infrastructure security is big in every country.
Yep.
Over here in the U.S., we're not at war, but how big a problem, I'm not sure it's one that people are aware of, how big a problem is the security of our critical infrastructure then?
Ever present and always ominous. I hate to say it. I wish I could put like a nice little rainbow and like, don't worry about it. I think the phrase I use is ever vigilant. We must always be hyper cognizant and conscious with our critical infrastructure to make sure that the air conditioning works in a convention center like we're in right now. So that's power, that's clean water to drink. It's going to be, safe pharmaceuticals and manufacturing that don't hurt us. So much of what we do is in critical infrastructure, or CI based, what we call it, CI.
Yes.
We have to make sure those networks are resilient, strong, protected. It's a big deal, and it's a big industry and a big group of people who are dedicated to keeping it safe.
And do you think this massive rise in AI that we're seeing, in fact, I look around AI everywhere here. Does that, how's that change the equation for you when you think about CI and security?
It's great. Something we definitely see on the adversary footprint and on the defender footprint is that it is a force multiplier. So if you wanted to understand how to attack a programmable logic controller, you might be able to go to a LLM of some kind, a ChatGPT or a Claude, and go, what can you teach me about how these things operate? And hopefully you have enough foundational knowledge to understand what's being told to you, and you might be able to exploit that knowledge. The defender sees it the exact same way. Explain to me how this exploit or this attack works and what I can do to defend against it. And really, it's just a fantastic tool in the tool set for everybody, unfortunately. Good and bad.
Good and bad, I guess, I guess if you're even a casual hacker, you can now get a lot of knowledge on how power systems work.
So you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
So you have to have a what I call a foundational knowledge. Know that, because LLMs get things wrong, right? You might have a hallucination.
Yeah.
So how do you know if you're being hallucinated against? So you need to have a foundational set of knowledge can really help you. But if you have that and you're willing to go earn that knowledge, it can really give you a lot of benefit.
Yeah. And this morning you actually did a session here, a tabletop exercise in the media on securing events and things like that. Right? Yeah. And what were some of the key highlights from that you brought up?
That scenarios are diverse. They're never convenient. It's always the 3 o'clock in the morning phone call of, I think we've been hacked. Oh God, what do we do? That it's going to be a really complex, multifaceted problem to solve. And games like Backdoors and Breaches and other that are really going to be able to facilitate asking really hard questions. The idea is for an executive board or a SOC of defenders or wherever, an ounce of sweat prevents a pound of blood. So if we can ask these difficult questions now, maybe we can avoid travesty and tragedy down the road. And it's just a great vehicle for human-to-human connections, over really tough technical problems, and having a really great game master like me, but really having a good game master and a good game table captain really facilitates a solid learning experience to everybody, and you have fun doing it, and it's a good time. Yeah.
But now, is this something that people usually like, red team, blue team, or or is this more a specialty part of that? So,
I would say more blue team, to be honest with you. Because typically you'll have executives.
Although there's very blurring in the lines now.
It's not what it's certainly what it was 5 years ago. It's changed a lot. But what you might see is, for example, you might have lawyers, you might have CFO, chief financial officers, chief technology officer, you might have operations, you might have actual security practitioners. It's a very diverse player set, if you will, on these exercises. But the more diverse voices you have, the better experience you're going to get.
Okay, and then just a couple more questions then. So within the Talos group, how do you help your customers think through the security of their networks and others?
It's a tough thing.
Yeah.
So
you get a lot of data. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the things that I like to do is help our customers ask better questions. So should I
don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know. For instance, should I be worried about AI? And I go, well, AI is certainly something you need to put on your radar, but let's talk about your fundamentals. How's your network segmentation? How is your endpoint detection and response monitoring? How is and you can just kind of go through a laundry list of things and say, you asked a good question, but maybe some better questions might be this. And sometimes they're ready for that conversation, and sometimes they're not. But I'm not doing them a service if I'm only going to give them specific answers. I really want them to think holistically about their security.
Okay. And just last question for the people watching, just some advice for them as they sort of think through this problem of CI.
So, how to think about critical infrastructure, I guess.
The security of it. You gave, asked the right questions.
Sure.
But after they, close down their YouTube, a couple things they should be doing.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
For any kind of daily use a password manager. Please, for the love of God, turn on multi-factor authentication for all the things.
Yeah.
Your email, your banking account, anything they'll let you use. Use an in-app. Don't use a phone SMS multi-factor authentication. Be careful about what you click in your emails, and spread the good word to the others, like your parents, your loved ones, your friends, so they're not victims and stuff like that.
Yeah, the problem is the social engineering, the smishing, the phishing, all that.
It's so good right
now.
It's
gotten
so good. It's frighteningly good.
I like to think I'm, former IT pro, I'm pretty good at this stuff, but I spend a lot of time looking through them. I'm like, is this fake? Is it not fake? When in doubt, don't click it.
Yeah, really.
If it is important, and they'll get back to you.
And you're going to see these LLMs, these AIs, these force multipliers. Even if your English is a second language, you can make amazing phishing emails with AI right now. Yeah. And you don't really need to have a commanding mastery of the English language or metaphor, or idioms, or slang. It'll do it for you. It's really scary.
Well, AI's coming.
Yeah.
Both good and bad. Is that right?
Good and bad.
So,
yep.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
No, this has been great. Thank you for the interview, man.
I really appreciate the time. So I'm back with Joe Marshall from the Talos Group at Cisco. I'm Zeus Kerravala from the ZK Research. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button and give us a like, and we'll see you next time on the next episode of ZKast. Thanks, John.
Live long and prosper.
Thanks.